Department of Accounting for second year. BB Honors, a major in accounting. Today I'm going to take a session on business communication, and it will be so interesting and easy for you to understand. Just you have to observe very sharply. Dear participant, with you I am Mohammad Mahbub Hussain, lecturer, Department of Accounting, Government Hussain Shohid, Sohrawardi College, Magura. And today I am going to discuss on particular items. Number one, Grapevine, downward and upward communication, lateral and intrapersonal communication, interpersonal communication, and last one, organizational communication. So at first we will learn about Grapevine. Most communication travels through informal channels called the grapevine. The term originated during early Civil War days when the telegraph was strung through the trees, released grapevine. Nowadays, the grapevine effect is the informal transmission is such a way the informal transmission of information, gossips, rumor from person to person. Again, I would like to repeat the informal transmission of information, gossips, or rumor from person to person. So here there is a picture. We are observing that from same source, every level of employee are taking service. It exists more at lower level of organization. Thus, grapevine spreads like fire, and it is not easy to trace the cause of such communication at times. This is an example in front of you. Grapevine may raise from the point of view of cluster. That means randomly the grapevine may raise in the community, in the organization. That means among the employees. It may come from gossiping. That means it may spread out from gossips. From the probability, it may raise. Single stand, it may spread out. So now we will gather some idea and a specific definition of a downwards communication. Communication in the first place flows downwards. All information in this medium is usually in form of instruction, directions, and orders. It is an example of downwards communication. Your boss provides some advice or direction to his subordinates. In what way the particular task will be completed. Okay. This direction of communication strengthens the authorization structure of the organization. Now, upward communication. Upward communication is the process of information following from the lower level of hierarchy to the upper levels. That means lower level to upper levels. So here there is a meeting or discussing on a table, and here the boss is presiding over the meeting, and the information is collected by the employee, by the employer, or by the boss from the subordinate. Okay. The functional communication information. The functional of upward communication is to send information, suggestions, complaints, and grievance of the lower level workers to the managers above. Again, I would like to repeat, the function of upward communication is to send information, suggestions, complaints, and grievance of the lower level workers to the manager above. So now it's time to understand lateral or horizontal communication. These types of communication takes place between persons at the same level of working under the same executive. The main use of this is to maintain coordination and review activities assigned to various subordinates. Here, there is a picture in front of you. Same level of employee are discussing about any particular task, and they are searching in what way will accomplish this particular task and to achieve the respective organizational goal. So lateral and horizontal means same level workers communication. Okay, now interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication is an exchange of information between two or more people. Here there is an example. If we observe the picture, we will understand very clearly about interpersonal communication. It is the process by which people exchange information, feelings, and meaning through verbal and non-verbal messages. Okay. Now, intrapersonal communication. It is the communication which takes place within one's own self. Within one's own self. This implies individual reflection, contemplation, and media or media. Say, here there is an example. Very clear example in front of you. So dear participant, now it is time to understand very clearly about organizational communication. A process by which activities of a society are collected and coordinated to reach the goals of both individuals and the collective group. Again, a process by which activities of a society are collected and coordinated to reach the goals of both individuals, the collective group. It is a subfield of general communication studies and is often component to effective management in environmental procedure. That means if you observe this picture, you will be very clear regarding this particular issue. That means, again, I would like to say, its main objective is to reach the organizational goal, is to achieve the organizational goal by using the force of individual and collective group activities. So dear participants, I hope so you understand very clearly regarding this particular issue that I have already discussed in front of you. So thank you all for staying with me. Allah